Scott Thomas here, Red Seal Journeyman Electrician in Alberta, Canada. Alberta, Canada. Oh my goodness, we're having fun here, aren't we? I'm a commercial electrician. I've still got affected by all this. I did lose my job a month ago. Everything bleeds off the oil industry, commercial industry, everything bleeds off the oil industry. The oil industry isn't perfect. Yes, it isn't. Oh, it isn't. This pipeline from here, Fort Mac, all the way to St. John, I think that's a great idea. I really do. I've worked the pipeline. Like I said, I am a commercial electrician, but there was about 2 years I did work industrial. And during that time, about a year of it, I worked on the pipeline going between Edmonton and Calgary. Now, all I did was maintenance. We actually did rebuild one of the pump stations, and the thing with that is with working in the oil industry, I got and this was probably part of the reason why I left it, it's just so much safety, so much this, but this is the thing, there is so much safety, there is so much of this and that. Monday mornings, typical week, we'd sit through a full, literally the full morning. I had the most impossible, because I was a little man on totem pole, I had the most impossible time just basically staying awake during the thing. But we had safety meetings saying what we're doing this week, what we want our goals are, and stuff that you want to be hearing about or want to be doing about or whatever. So they were quite organized on that. My partner and I would get out to site, and my partner and I would sit in a van for 15 minutes with some forms, and we'd sit there when we fill the paperwork out. Are we doing this safe? And it would literally make sure you're going to do it safe. And you always have that on the back of your mind. You're working with stuff that could kill you at an instant if you're stupid about it. So, the oil industry, I say, is pretty safe. As safe as it's ever going to get, type deal. But it has its flaws. Definitely has its flaws. Alberta oil has even more flaws, more things to go up against. One big thing in Alberta, and this is where I'm going with all of this, is there's not a lot of water in Alberta. We got maybe 3 big lakes. We have a couple of rivers, I think. The Athabasca is one of the rivers, I think it gets fed off the glacier system, which is an interesting concept all on its own. The glaciers here's Jasper, Banff region. I know it's real small and probably hard for you guys to see, but if you want to Google it, you can check it out, right? But in that region there, they have the glaciers and stuff, and the glaciers feed the Athabasca River system and stuff. And on the side of some of the mountains on these glaciers, they have like meter sticks and stuff, and they show how much the glaciers have dropped over the years. Basically, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to tell you is there's basically about 50 years worth of fresh water in Alberta if we keep going at the rate we're going. So this is what I want to talk to you about. I've come up with a plan a few years back, and I didn't think it would be as important as it is there now, because we have this Energy East pipeline thing going on, and this is definitely going to be a problem. And this is going to be an issue that they're going to bring up, trying to fix this Energy East thing. So I've come up with a plan, like I said, a few years back. But like I said, I'm going to do it now, and I'll tell you in a few minutes why I'm going to do it. But anyway, other than this, here's Fort Mac. This is the tar sands, and watch my fingers go. This is the tar sands are essentially shaped like a piece of pie. Fort Mac is just a small little tip of that piece of pie. There's a lot of years of oil, more than 50 years. Okay, so that's our water issue. I fix this issue. We get her out to the Pacific Ocean. We run a pipeline. We can run oil through a pipeline. I'm sure we can figure out how to run water through a pipeline. Alright? Salt water would be brutal on a pipeline. My wife's cousin informed me tonight, this is what I was talking about on my previous posting, that he has a patent on a desalinization process, and he has a patent on a desalinization machine that I think he can do about 3,000 barrels of water a day, which is small potatoes, I know, but we have something that we can build upon. We can make things bigger, right? I'm an electrician coming up with a plan like this. Imagine someone with an education, someone with the background, someone that has something that they could make this happen, right? So here's the idea, right? But anyway, along this road, so we got this desalinization station. Apparently there's a salt shortage too, so boom, another win off of this idea. We're going to sell some salt off the coast. We can truck that all, or there's some more work for the coast. We're going to have pump stations. I'd say we probably put a pump station here in New Hazelton, I think. And then another place in Houston. We got a Houston in Alberta, or in BC. Vanderhoof, that's kind of going all distances and stuff, and there's a lot of mountains and stuff to go around, so we're going to need pump stations all along, and maybe we might need a couple more desalinization stations. I don't know how the whole process is going to work. I'm an electrician, remember, right? One thing I know that it's also going to be good for when we get to places like Hinton. They got big mills there. Industrial water, we can use it there too. I'm sure along the BC trip it's going, I'm sure there's a couple of mills and a couple of industrial places they can tap off of that tap too. The possibilities are endless. We can run this pipeline out into Saskatchewan when they finally get out and start developing this stuff, if that's what they're going to do. We can run it down to Calgary. Hell, we can run it in the States and sell them son of a guns water too, right? You know, it's endless. But if we get it started here, we're going to help the Alberta. Going to help me because I'll probably get a good job out of this. We're going to help the environment, and guess what? Our kids get to drink clean water in Alberta here. A lot to think about. There's one other problem I haven't mentioned that I know of that they're probably going to whine about. There's a lot of bad cesspools and stuff up in Fort Mac and stuff that they take the processed water, they put it in a big pool. You got a lake of like toxic sludge. So one of you guys, maybe you have an idea for that. Like I said, I'm an electrician. I came up with this plan. That's a pretty good plan. It's not brilliant, but it's a good plan. Maybe you guys got something for that idea. We all are in this together. We all own this planet together, or run and play this planet together. Let's take care of her and let's do something good. Have a great day, guys. Hopefully this flies. Take care.